During the 90s, pre-Web 2.0 was characterized by a lack of user-generated content or ability to freely participate in discourse. It was far more arduous for ideas, memes, fake news, etc. to gain traction and shape ongoing narratives. Games as a medium had more agency to explore ideas without invoking the wrath of social commentators. So in a few games from that time period, one might find the occasional spicy morsel that would not necessarily make the menu in today's climate. One of these was the Feminazi's gang. In today's lexicon, feminazi is regarded as a pejorative term for feminists, being a portmanteau of the nouns feminist and Nazi. This gang was written by Ken McCreel and Jay Libby. Originally, the group was a risque burlesque cabaret piece in S&M clubs, fronted by a transvestite torch singer with a slightly unhealthy obsession with the imagery of the Third Reich. The lewd mix of sinister sex and show tunes began to attract a mixed gender crowd of imitators and obsessive fans. As the audiences grew, so did the egos, and soon Adela Himmler and her Joy Division chorus had gone from being harmless entertainers to dangerous demagogues encouraging midnight, torchlit rallies and tasteless Reich-themed dance parties. It didn't take long for the joke to turn sour and the victimization to start. At first, Adele turned people out of the venue, arbitrarily selecting which group the crowd was to persecute that night. But soon, her hateful jeering encouraged more violence, and things quickly became unpleasant. Most of the members are posers attracted to the drug-fueled hedonism and party atmosphere promised by the gang rather than the politics. Only donning their corsets, rubber skirts, peaked caps, and armbands on the weekends. But for all the posturing, a growing number are becoming paramilitary, flocking around the charismatic Adele and prowling around Night City in their bizarre mix of antique uniforms and fetish wear, looking for cheap drugs and the chance to engage in nefarious behavior. They have no illusions about what they do or why. They persecute innocent people for kicks while high on pills and trip off the power of watching regular folks marching in black uniforms to classic disco or promoting fascism. Their numbers continue to grow, swelled by the bored and nihilistic youth of the city. The leader of the gang was Adela Himmler, described as a nihilistic transvestite demagogue club singer obsessed with the Third Reich. She revels in adoration and mayhem, and wants everyone to grovel at her feet. Other notable members include Henrietta Goering and Martina Mengler. Henrietta was Adela's lover and bodyguard. Martina was a doctor who modelled herself on Joseph Mengele. Joseph was an infamous German SS officer and physician during World War II who was known as the Angel of Death. He committed multiple atrocities at the Auschwitz concentration camp. I suspect this gang will be nothing more than a footnote in Cyberpunk 2077's history. Thank you for chipping in.